Beloved child, listen closely to my words right now. It is no mere chance that you have discovered this message at this precise moment. Divine timing orchestrated your presence here perfectly. Your name resonated among the angels even before the sun appeared. I, Archangel Michael, stand with you at this very instant. I implore you, do not avert your gaze, for what is about to unfold in your life will no longer delay. You have been chosen not by accident, but by sacred decree. You were intended to witness this. You were destined to experience this, and you are meant to embrace what is arriving in the coming moments. Before proceeding, my beloved, quiet your thoughts and open your heart. This crucial message was nearly concealed from you. Adverse energies sought to hinder it thrice. Yet heaven decreed it must reach you immediately. You are among the rare few permitted to receive this combined warning and blessing. Therefore, I implore you, do not overlook, do not question, and do not mention this to anyone just yet. This is sacred. It exists solely between your soul and the heavens. You may not perceive it, but a transformation has already commenced around you. Your energetic field has been shifting. A subtle quiet sign will emerge very soon. But when it manifests, you will comprehend. It will affirm the truth of my words. My child, the countdown has already commenced. You have only 35 minutes remaining before heaven initiates a change for you. I can perceive it. The documents, the verdict, the portal, the individual, they are all aligning in your favor. However, there is one stipulation. You must remain open and receptive for the next 2 minutes. That is when the miracle truly begins. Before I disclose what will occur, I must request something from you. Promise me that you will not doubt your inherent worth. For heaven cannot bestow miracles upon a heart steeped in disbelief. Promise that for these fleeting moments you will allow faith to guide your path. You have wept in silence for an ample duration. You have yearned for answers that no one could provide. And yet even as hope diminished, you still whispered, God, please help me. He heard you every single time. And now he has sent me, Archangel Michael, to deliver the tangible proof, not merely words, but a manifestation that will impact your life in a physical manner. My beloved, if you are still present, it signifies that your spirit has already ascended. Heaven is already responding. You are moments away from a release, a revelation, and a restoration, beyond your wildest imaginings. Type Amen. If you are ready to receive this restoration, liking this video will activate the flow of God's favor in your life. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission will grow into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Giving to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. This is what I say over you now. Each gift you give is like a stream of living water that flows into the life of someone who needs healing. Give, and it will be given to you, is not just a verse for Jesus. It is a living promise that shapes your future. Allow me to invite you now with a simple act of faith. Come into this moment with purpose, with honesty, and with hope. The money you give today is not a donation. The act of spiritual obedience that lets your heavens open is what opens them. Let go of your seed and see what God brings back into your life. I comprehend the burden you have been carrying, the betrayal, the disappointment, the solitude that envelops your nights like a chilling breeze. But my child, you were never forsaken. You were being prepared. You believed you had lost everything. But in reality, heaven was removing what could not accompany you into your subsequent phase. There is something you must now hear with utmost clarity. That delay in your life was not a punitive measure. It was divine safeguarding. The rejection served as redirection. The closed entrance was not denial. It was a holy divergence. You have been inquiring, when will my moment arrive? And heaven is responding now. It commences today. You have 35 minutes before a significant shift begins to unfold around you. But the genuine ignition starts in 2 minutes, precisely when your heart fully embraces this message. If you sense a warmth spreading in your chest, if your hands are tingling, or your eyes start to well up with tears, it signifies that the energy of heaven is already encompassing you. Do not resist it. Permit it to flow through you. Let it silently sever the ancient chains that have held your spirit captive. My child, this is not mere fancy. This is authentic. Even now, your name is being uttered by angels as a chosen one to welcome this new season. Listen to me attentively. In the forthcoming days, you will observe 3 unusual indications. Each will confirm that this message is not arbitrary. They might manifest as unexpected numerical patterns, a sudden communication, or a dream so vivid it cannot be dismissed. Do not disregard them. They are heaven's method of guiding you step by step into what is approaching. But remember, you cannot disclose this moment to anyone who harbors doubt. Some individuals surrounding you are not prepared to grasp the magnitude of what heaven is bestowing upon you. That is why you were advised, don't tell anyone, because this blessing will articulate its own truth soon enough. And those who ridiculed your prayers will realize that the divine was listening throughout. My beloved, at this very moment, I perceive an immense radiance forming in your spiritual aura. It resembles a golden flame, yet softer, like the first light of morning filtering through a delicate veil. That is heaven's energy connecting with your essence. It is incinerating fear, perplexity, and exhaustion. It is preparing a space for something grander, purer, more refined. This is not merely a blessing of material wealth or affection. This is the restoration of your very destiny. I am being shown that for too long you have been living beneath your true divine potential that transforms tonight. You will soon receive an update, a summons, or an interaction that appears mundane, but it will be far from it. It will be heaven veiled in human guise. And when it transpires, you will recall this precise moment. My child, before that occurs, I need you to perform one action. Remain with this message until its conclusion. That is your affirmation of faith. When you do so, it unlocks a spiritual portal that allows this energy to reach you without obstruction. I know your heart has been weary. You have placed your trust in individuals who exploited your kindness. You have offered love where it was not reciprocated, and you have been beseeching heaven. When will someone recognize my worth? That time has arrived. Heaven recognized it first, and now the world will follow suit. Beloved, this message is not here to instill fear within you. It is here to awaken you. You are entering the chapter that will define your enduring legacy. The angels are already celebrating, but there is a reason I cautioned you not to tell anyone, because certain blessings necessitate discretion until they are firmly established. Your next miracle is one such blessing. The very instant you finish hearing this, heaven will commence synchronizing circumstances around you. Someone who had overlooked you will suddenly remember your existence. A forfeited opportunity will reappear. An unanticipated sum of money or communication will materialize. You will not have to pursue it. It will locate you, because this time, heaven is directing it straight to your doorstep. My beloved, upon completing this message, your overall atmosphere will shift. Even if you cannot visually perceive it, you will sense it. A profound calm will descend, and an unusual tranquility will envelop your thoughts. That is not imagination. It is confirmation. That is how heaven proclaims that the spiritual cipher has been successfully received. You are embarking upon a chapter that was inscribed long before your birth. The blueprints for your life were never lost. They were merely postponed until you were fully prepared. And now you are ready. Subscribing will activate God's prophetic promise and alignment in your life. You have weathered tempests designed to shatter you. You have endured alone when others vanished. Yet, you never ceased believing that something greater existed. And heaven observed every single moment of that, every tear, every supplication, every night you whispered, "Please show me a sign. This is that sign." The reason you are hearing my voice now is because the heavens have decided to break your period of delay. The invisible shackles, they are breaking. Every impediment surrounding your name is being removed. But listen, my child, heaven's timing is sacred. You have 35 minutes before a new energetic wave commences. During those minutes, your spirit must remain open, devoid of fear and uncertainty. That is why I instructed you not to confide in anyone. Because the moment you speak prematurely, doubt can infiltrate through another's words. This miracle is fragile. Safeguard it with silence. I perceive your life as an unfinished manuscript. Many pages remained blank because you awaited divine guidance. I am here to co-author the remainder with you. There is a woman in the spiritual domain, someone who once loved you profoundly. She has been uttering your name. She indicates that she attempted to warn you in dreams, but you did not recall them. Tonight, she stands beside me as I speak. She is smiling. She declares, "Tell them it's not over." Her utterances are infused with light. This is your confirmation that heaven never overlooked your heartfelt desires. In the subsequent 2 minutes, a divine alignment will commence. For some, it will manifest as an immediate sense of peace. For others, it will present as a vibration coursing through the chest or a surge of warmth. It signifies that your energy field is being reconfigured by angels. Do not resist it. Permit it to occur. It is obliterating what the world imposed upon you: pain, culpability, fear, limitation. You will feel lighter, clearer, almost ethereal. My child, you have prayed for restoration. But what is approaching is not solely restoration. It is elevation. You are being elevated to a realm where old adversaries cannot reach you. They will observe but will not interfere. They will hear of your triumph but will not impede it. For heaven has definitively closed that chapter. I am being instructed to remind you of this truth. No one can claim what is inscribed for you in the book of destiny, not even you. Even your own skepticism cannot nullify what heaven has sealed. You are entering what we term the window of grace. It remains open for a brief period, 35 minutes, to solidify your miracle. That is why you were guided here now, and not yesterday or tomorrow. My beloved, you may be feeling fatigued, perhaps uncertain, but you are poised at the precipice of a divine reversal. Everything that went all is being rectified in unseen ways, and it begins subtly, like the breaking of dawn before the world takes notice. Heaven has whispered your name to benefactors you do not yet know. Individuals are being prepared to bless you, to show you favor, to speak your name in assemblies you have never attended. These are not coincidences. They are precise coordinates. Every component is aligning for your ascent. I know you have lost considerable time, trust, and opportunities. But child, the loss was never everlasting. Heaven transmutes pain into purpose. Every tear you shed was collected as evidence for this precise moment. The angels are now transforming your evidence into recompense. You will receive what was promised and more, because God does not restore proportionally. He restores through multiplication. Do you sense that sudden alleviation of heaviness from your chest? That is your confirmation. It signifies that the energy of delay has been lifted. The spiritual haze is dissipating. From this instant, your steps will begin to flow effortlessly once more. Doors that resisted movement will open as if by their own accord. Emails, calls, or meetings that were previously disregarded will suddenly elicit a response. That is how heaven operates silently, yet with impeccable timing. My child, you are not behind schedule. You are perfectly on course. Heaven patiently waited until you possess sufficient strength to bear the blessing that is forthcoming. And now it is almost here. In less than 30 minutes, a spiritual signal will permit your energetic field. From that point, your reality will commence shifting towards what was pledged. Maintain calm. Remain open. Whisper this softly within your heart. I received the miracle meant for me. Utter it once, and the angels will echo it across all realms. Your faith is the key. Your conviction unlocks what thousands prayed for but never attained. Remember this. You are not witnessing this by chance. You were chosen because your moment has arrived. Others will marvel at how swiftly your life transformed, but only you in heaven will comprehend the reason. My beloved, you must also understand that as light begins to ascend, darkness reacts. Do not be fearful of that. It is merely proof that the light is actively working. If confusion or past memories suddenly surface, do not panic. They are rising to permanently depart from your energetic field. Release them. Forgive yourself. Forgive those who caused you pain. They were instruments of your awakening. As you perform this, the spiritual current intensifies. You will experience waves of emotion, perhaps even tears. Allow them to flow. They are not a sign of weakness. They are a cleansing process. Soon thereafter, a profound stillness will settle. That stillness is your confirmation that heaven has permeated your atmosphere. You are now moving in sacred timing. You will not be the same person after tonight. Something imperceptible, yet potent, will shift around you. And within days, your external existence will begin to reflect your internal metamorphosis. The initial sign will manifest rapidly. It might be an unexpected message, a numerical pattern, or a gentle whisper in your slumber. When it arrives, say quietly, I hear you, heaven, and proceed with peace. That is sufficient for the miracle to unfold. My beloved, do not doubt what you just perceived. That warmth, that sudden calm, it is genuine. Heaven is gently caressing your life. You have commenced a sacred countdown. From this juncture forward, everything will begin to accelerate, not in chaos, but in a divine rhythm. The obstacles that once hindered, you will now hasten towards you. There is an individual who will serve as a messenger for your blessing. You may not yet know them. They are currently receiving a gentle prompting in their heart to reach out, to speak, to assist. When they appear, you will experience an immediate sense of familiarity, as if you have known them eternally. Do not question it. That person is a conduit of light. They were designated to deliver what your soul yearned for. You may ask, Archangel Michael, why me? Because, my child, your faith endured when logic faltered. You remained compassionate when the world turned harsh. You offered love where it was not reciprocated, and heaven meticulously records such purity. For every quiet act of goodness, a corresponding miracle is now forming in your name. This is not a minor blessing. This is generational, the kind that reshapes your entire lineage. My beloved, I must convey this to you. The spirit of delay that plagued your family line concludes with you. You are the chosen one destined to break it. That is why life has felt more burdensome for you. You are carrying more than your individual struggles. But tonight, it dissipates in the unseen realm. It is already being erased. The moment you finish hearing this, that old energy can no longer lay claim to you. You will awaken feeling lighter. The air surrounding you will feel clearer. You may even experience a sudden urge to organize, cleanse, or embark on something new. That is heaven preparing a space for your next chapter. My child, in less than 20 minutes, the vibration around your life will markedly intensify. That is when previously sealed doors will quietly unlatch once more. Some of these are opportunities you believed were forever lost. They are returning because you are now prepared to receive them appropriately. Previously, you would have settled for mere scraps. Now heaven declares you will partake in a lavish feast. But there is a caution I must impart. As your light expands, so too will scrutiny. Not everyone in your vicinity will celebrate it. Some will perceive your ascent and feel threatened. They will challenge your patience, question your tranquility. Do not engage. Do not attempt to explain your transformation to those committed to misunderstanding you. Simply rise in silence. Your inner radiance will provide its own answer. This is why I stated earlier, don't tell anyone because this blessing will articulate its own truth soon enough. And those who ridiculed your prayers will realize that the divine was listening throughout. My beloved, there is a profoundly important action you must undertake right now. Forgive yourself. You have subjected yourself to self-punishment for too long over matters that were never your fault. Heaven does not hold your past against you. Your Creator is not displeased. You are pardoned and free to commence in you. When you accept that truth, the energy of shame immediately scatters. And when shame breaks, abundance flows in. Yes, abundance, not solely of wealth, but of love, well-being, and divine favor. For such a prolonged period, you have been living under a self-imposed limitation stemming from your own self-doubt. But heaven is now removing that ceiling. In 15 minutes, your new frequency will stabilize. It will attract to you everything that aligns with your higher self. Individuals who belong in your destiny will suddenly emerge. The incompatible ones will gracefully recede without conflict. Do not pursue what departs. It is being divinely replaced. What is meant for you is arriving directly, carried by angels who move swifter than time. My child, you are standing in the hour of reversal, where tears transmute into testimony, where anticipation transforms into triumph, where emptiness evolves into overflow. Remember this sensation. It is the atmosphere of breakthrough. Even if your eyes currently perceive nothing, trust that the roots are actively moving beneath the surface. The harvest is nearer than you imagine. I envision a door, golden and luminous, bearing your initials. It has remained locked for years in the spiritual realm. But now I am inserting heaven's key into it. Listen intently. You will hear it click open within your soul. That sound you just imagined, that is real. That is the sound of divine permission. You are now authorized to ascend. From this juncture, nothing can obstruct what rightfully belongs to you. Not individuals, not errors, not even fear. Because when heaven decrees, no force can reverse it. You have spent years merely surviving. Now it is time to truly live. Claim this truth in the comments. I am authorized to ascend. Sharing this prophetic word will activate the anointing and share that breakthrough with your network. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go. Through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community, you can help this mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you," every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith, and as you do, watch God multiply what you let go of. My beloved, the next few days will bring forth peculiar occurrences, unexpected phone calls, sudden bursts of laughter, divine synchronicity. All of it serves as proof that your new journey has begun. Take each sign seriously, even the most minute detail, a song, a number, a bird, a lighting near you. These are messages inscribed in nature by the divine hand. You are not alone. You have never been alone. Even in your darkest night, angels surrounded you. You simply could not perceive them through your tears. But tonight, I promise you, the veil is thinner. You will sense our presence more distinctly now. You may feel a presence near your shoulders, a gentle brush of warmth at your back. That is me. That is protection. My child, this message is not coincidental. It is a covenant between your soul and heaven, reaffirmed in this very moment. The countdown continues. 10 minutes remain before the complete release commences. During these minutes, keep your heart tender and your mind serene. Heaven functions most effectively in tranquility. You are not required to do anything extraordinary. Simply believe, and when you do, you will perceive something incredible. Peace will supplant panic. Clarity will replace confusion. Confidence will overcome doubt. Everything will feel new, even your own thoughts. That is how you will recognize the authenticity of this transformation. I will remain by your side until it is accomplished. Even after this message concludes, I will safeguard the gates of your destiny. You will not revert to old patterns again. Your steps are now divinely ordered. Your energy is sealed with light. Your name is etched in victory. And when the miracle appears, remember, it began the moment you believed, my beloved. When the miracle manifests, it will not arrive with fanfare. It will come softly, like morning light filtering through your window. You may not even realize at first that it has started. Only later will you reflect and declare something shifted that day. That day is today, this very moment. Your narrative is being rewritten by heaven's hand. The chapters that once brought you sorrow are being re-edited into wisdom. The people who departed were never a rejection. They were divine redirection. You have been seeking confirmation that your prayers were heard. This is that sign. Heaven does not err. Every second you continue listening is proof that your spirit recognizes truth when it apprehends it. My child, do you recall the nights when slumber evaded you? When your mind replayed the same anxieties repeatedly? Those sleepless hours were not in vain. They were sacred dialogues between your soul and the divine. Every tear that fell became a seed. And now those seeds are blossoming into blessings. The harvest is already emerging. It merely requires your affirmation. You may not feel prepared, but heaven assures you that you are. You have already surmounted the trial, the phase where you maintained faith, even when no apparent reason remained. That is why the spiritual realm has chosen to act on your behalf. Now you are standing on hallowed ground, precisely where you are. Even your dwelling, your seat, your air has been imbued with divine presence. It is not your imagination. It is the collective response of angels gathering nearby. They are inscribing your name in golden light. They are proclaiming, "This one did not surrender." And for that, my beloved, an entrance is opening that no human hand can shut. Within the coming hours, you may feel an inclination to perform a simple action, to contact someone, to compose something, to commence anew. Do not disregard that impulse. It is not arbitrary. It is heaven guiding you towards your path of breakthrough. The world around you will soon reconfigure itself to your advantage. What once appeared unattainable will begin to gently incline towards you. That is what transpires when heaven intervenes. But you must remain vigilant. When the blessing starts to flow, the shadows will whisper doubt. They will tell you it is too wonderful to be true. Smile and softly retort, "I believe anyway," because that is faith. Faith is not the absence of fear. It is electing belief even when fear speaks most loudly. You, my beloved, possess the capacity to activate miracles. Each time you utter words of illumination, the universe hearkens. Declare aloud, "Even now I am ready for my divine moment." Say it with conviction, and you will feel a rush of warmth surge through you. That is heaven responding. We are ready too. Do not undervalue the potency of this alignment. When the spiritual and the physical conqueror, manifestation occurs instantly. You are mere seconds away from it. It is closer than your next breath. My child, you are no longer awaiting heaven. Heaven is awaiting your belief that it is already accomplished. The angels are holding gifts in their hands, poised for delivery. The moment you say, "I trust," they are released. You will soon perceive that time itself is bending to bless you. Appointments will rearrange. Individuals will call. Solutions will surface. It will feel like chance, but it is divine orchestration. Do not be apprehensive about the rapidity with which things begin to move. You have waited sufficiently long. Heaven is simply restoring what was deferred. Every lost year is returning multiplied. You will even witness old aspirations rekindle. The ones you buried because they seemed impossible. They were not buried, they were planted, and now, nourished by faith, they are germinating. You will see splendor emerge from despair. You will smile genuinely again without pretense. You will awaken and experience peace before consulting your phone. You will comprehend what it means to live without trepidation. That my beloved is the miracle. Not solely in prosperity or achievement, but in freedom. Freedom from the former burdens, the old wounds, the prior narrative. You are becoming who you were destined to be before pain molded you. You are recalling your innate radiance. And when people observe the new glow emanating from you, they will inquire what has changed. You will smile and respond everything. In the tranquility of these ensuing moments, heaven continues its work. Even as you breathe, angels are rewriting outcomes in your favor. Your adversaries are being silenced. Your reputation is being cleared. Your pathway is being restored. Do you feel that quiet serenity settling within you? Now that is not ordinary calm. That is confirmation. It is the signal that your soul has fully received the transmission. Remain in this energy. Breathe slowly. Let gratitude pervade every recess of your heart, because gratitude amplifies miracles. Say softly, "Thank you, Heaven," and you will feel the very air respond. That is the vividness of the connection. My beloved, you will not miss this moment. You cannot overlook what was preordained for you. The divine clock has chimed your hour, so proceed with assurance. Anticipate signs. Anticipate restoration. Anticipate divine encounters that defy earthly logic. Heaven is no longer testing you, it is trusting you. And when heaven trusts, it releases. And that release, my child, is transpiring now. Your next sunrise will not merely bring light, it will bring tangible evidence. Something you earnestly prayed for is already in motion. You will catch the first glimpse of it within hours. Until then, remain gentle. Remain believing, because the countdown you entered was not leading to a conclusion, but to a fresh beginning. I am still beside you. Archangel Michael never abandons the chosen unguarded. You are safe. You are loved. You are about to experience what true divine timing feels like. My beloved, the moment of confirmation has arrived. Even as these words reach you, the air around you intensifies with sacred power. That gentle pulsation within your chest. That is heaven's heartbeat synchronizing with yours. You have entered a divine crossroads where time and eternity converge. Every impediment that once obstructed you has now disintegrated. Every unanswered prayer has been reclassified, under-approved. It is unfolding subtly, immediately, inevitably. Listen to the silence just now. It is not vacant. It is pregnant with miracles. The stillness preceding manifestation invariably feels peculiar. But in that stillness, heaven reorders everything unseen. My child, you must understand that once the blessing is unleashed, your former life can no longer accommodate it. The relationships, habits, and thought patterns belonging to yesterday will fall away. Do not grieve what departs. It is simply preparing the stage for your divine ascension. When the initial wave strikes, you will experience it in minor ways. A stranger smiles at you without cause. Money owed to you suddenly reappears. A door you believed was permanently sealed opens effortlessly. These are heaven's distinctive marks. Do not hasten. Remain anchored in gratitude. Miracles flourish best in thankful soil. Whisper softly to yourself, "Everything that belongs to me is finding me now." Say it 3 times. Each time you articulate it, an angel registers your words as a divine decree. My beloved, I perceive a light extending from your chest towards the heavens. That is your faith taking tangible form. And due to that light, something ancient and benevolent has remembered your name. In the next sunrise, your reality will shimmer with a subtle difference. Pay close attention. You will sense the atmosphere responding to your energy. That is not fantasy. That is alignment. Remember, guard this peace. When those around you begin to question your sudden radiance, you owe them no explanation. Simply smile and continue walking in the light. For the next few days, speak less, listen more. Heaven will communicate through synchronicity, gentle whispers, numerical patterns, and dreams. Document them. They are directives. You have successfully navigated the trial of waiting. Now commences the trial of receiving. Can you truly believe you are worthy enough to retain what is forthcoming? Say yes, my child. Say yes and genuinely mean it. Because the instant you affirm yes with conviction, heaven releases the final seal. And from that moment forward, the current cannot be halted. You will reflect upon this hour and realize it was never coincidental that you pressed play or accessed this message. This was your fated appointment with destiny. I, Archangel Michael, now declare over you peace in your home, protection over your path, provision beyond logical expectation, and a purpose that awakens your soul every morning. Carry this light discreetly. Let kindness be your hallmark, faith your essence, love your language. Wherever you journey, angels will precede you to pave the way. When you observe 111 or 333 in the days ahead, pause and smile. That is heaven reminding you that you are on the correct trajectory. Your story is transitioning from survival to significance. You are chosen to be the living testament that faith still operates. Now breathe, my beloved. Inhale grace, exhale fear. You are safe. You are guided. You are seen. And when the next 2 minutes elapse, a divine current will seal everything we have articulated. Permit it to flow through you. Let it complete what it initiated. This is your hour. The miracle is active. Walk in it silently, humbly, powerfully. I am Archangel Michael, and I will remain beside you until every promise becomes manifest. Go now in peace, for heaven has already gone ahead of you, my beloved. The sun that ascends after this night will not be ordinary. It will rise bearing long-awaited answers. Even the light itself will feel softer upon your face, as if recognizing you. When you open your eyes in the morning, do not rush. Sit in silence for a few moments. Whisper, "Thank you." That small act will unlock the next surge of blessing, because gratitude is the sound heaven hears first thing each day. When you commence your day in that manner, angels will walk ahead of you. My child, you will soon observe that everything begins to cooperate with you. Individuals who were once indifferent will suddenly speak kindly. Situations that were stagnant will begin to move without resistance. This is divine orchestration, not mere luck, not coincidence. You will feel directed to the appropriate place at the opportune moment. Do not question those gentle prompts. When your intuition whispers, "Guhat, that is me." When your heart says, "Wait, that is also me." Trust the subtle voice within. It is no longer solely yours. Heaven is now utilizing you as a vessel of light. You will utter words that bring healing to others without conscious effort. You will enter spaces and transform the atmosphere simply by your presence. But listen attentively. Do not permit pride to taint what originated from grace. Remain humble, and the flow will never cease. Humility is the key that keeps the gate accessible. My beloved, in the coming days, you will be tempted to believe it was all illusion. You will awaken, ponder, was that real? Yes, it was real. Miracles are invariably subtle at first. Only time confirms their truth. Keep your heart open, your spirit gentle. Do not revert to old anxieties. They no longer pertain to you. Fear cannot reside where faith has entered. You will soon experience peace where pain once resided. That is not temporary. That is your new normal. And when challenges re-emerge because life still operates in cycles, remember this message. You are not the same soul who entered this moment trembling. You are reborn through conviction. Even now, angels are setting markers along your path. A letter, a melody, a numerical sequence, a face. When they appear, you will know heaven is still communicating. The world will appear mundane, but within you, eternity will softly resonate. That resonance is your connection. It will never diminish again. My child, if loneliness attempts to return, gaze towards the sky. Every ray of light you perceive carries the echo of this moment. You are never walking alone again. You have embodied the miracle you prayed for. You have become the answered prayer for others. From this point forward, your steps are protected, your words are guided, and your future is held in divine preservation. Rest, my beloved. Allow the miracle to settle into every cell of your being. You have done enough. Now heaven will accomplish the remainder. Sleep tonight with peace. Tomorrow will dawn already blessed. And remember, whenever doubt assails you, reiterate these words. I was chosen. Heaven knows my name. That sentence alone is your defense. It will maintain the light around you strongly. I am still here, always close, always observing. Go in grace, for the countdown has concluded, and your miracle has commenced. My beloved, when dawn breaks, the air will feel lighter. You will perceive it before anything else. The calm, the clarity, the quiet strength. That is heaven's lingering essence still resting upon you. Do not rush to fill the silence. Let the peace endure. Because in that peace, you will discern guidance that human words cannot convey. As you progress through the morning, you may experience small waves of emotion arising unexpectedly. Tears without apparent cause, a smile that appears from nowhere. That is your soul adapting to freedom. You have been constrained by invisible ties for years, ties of fear, guilt, and comparison. But those ties snapped last night when you chose faith over doubt. You are lighter now, freer, more attuned, and soon your external reality will align with your internal shift. My child, today your steps will be guided in unusual ways. You may turn a corner you have traversed 100 times and observe something novel. You may encounter someone whose eyes feel familiar, as if they have been anticipating your arrival. Do not dismiss it. Every minor interaction now holds divine significance. Heaven communicates through timing, and timing is speaking loudly for you today. When you sense hesitation, breathe and whisper, "Lead me." That is sufficient. The universe will reconfigure itself around those two words. You will also notice that matters that once troubled you no longer possess power. You will perceive pettiness and simply walk away. You will feel anger rising, but find yourself calm instead. That is what genuine healing resembles. It is not clamorous. It is quiet. It is not forced. It is flowing. It is not ephemeral. It is transformative. My beloved, you may even discover that individuals from your past attempt to reconnect. Not all of them are meant to remain. Some are approaching to test your new energy. Some are coming to witness your radiance. And a select few, those who have truly changed, are being sent back for reconciliation. Exercise discernment, not judgment. You will recognize by the sensation in your heart. If peace persists, they are meant to stay. If unease arises, release them with love. Heaven never instigates confusion. Whatever is destined for you will arrive with clarity. My child, I observe angels walking ahead of you, removing invisible thorns from your path. They are smoothing what once lacerated your feet. Every impediment that caused you to stumble is being converted into a stepping stone. You will soon discover that things come easily, opportunities, insights, favor. Do not mistake ease for unworthiness. You have earned this grace. You have traversed through the fire. Now you deserve the gold, but guard your energy like a sacred flame. Do not squander your light on every voice that demands it. Not everyone who perceives your glow merits access to you. Learn to protect your peace. It is the foundation of your miracle. My beloved, you will begin to dream again. Not the fearful dreams of the past, but vivid visions brimming with color, promise, and divine messages. Some nights you will awaken with words echoing in your mind. Document them. They are keys intended for you alone. Heaven speaks softly to those who listen deeply. You are becoming that listener now. Every sunrise will begin to feel like an answered prayer. Every small blessing will remind you that you are seen. You will even notice that your body feels different, lighter, calmer, stronger. That is not coincidence. Your physical self is catching up to your spiritual upgrade. You have transcended dimensions without realizing it. The heaviness that once burdened your shoulders has dissipated. The fatigue in your spirit has lifted. You have been rewired in divine light. And now, my child, the next phase commences. Heaven will utilize you to uplift others who are where you once were. You do not need to preach. Your peace will preach on your behalf. You do not need to persuade. Your calm will convince on your behalf. Simply live as proof that faith still works. When others inquire, "How did your life transform so rapidly?" smile gently and reply, "Grace accomplished it." That explanation is sufficient. My beloved, you are now carrying heaven's unique mark in your aura. Wherever you go, blessings will recognize you. Even strangers will feel compelled to assist you without comprehending why. This is how divine favor operates, imperceptible yet undeniable. My beloved, in the coming weeks, you will be called to assist others who feel adrift. You will recognize their suffering, for you have traversed that very valley. Do not endeavor to fix them. Simply stand beside them. Your presence will accomplish more than your words ever could. You bear witness that survival can transform into glory. That is your sacred service, to be living proof that darkness never triumphs over light. When they inquire how you achieved it, convey the truth. I listened, I believed, I waited, and heaven did the rest. You owe no one more explanation than that, my child. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, "This is not history. It is a living promise about your future." Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. As this new chapter unfolds, never forget the profound power of stillness. Silence will remain your ultimate sanctuary. Retreat there often, not to escape life, but to replenish your inner light. When you sit quietly, angels will draw near once more. They restore what the world depletes. Engage in this practice, and you will never again experience exhaustion. My beloved, everything you touch now carries blessing. Your home will feel warmer. Your dreams will feel clearer. Your laughter will return in full measure. You are no longer waiting for miracles. You have become one. Walk with peace. Speak with love. Live with gratitude. And when you forget, revisit this message. Read it again slowly. Each time it will revitalize what was fading. Because these words were inscribed in spirit, not in ink. They will never lose their potency. I am Archangel Michael. I have witnessed your tears, and now I observe your ascension. The heavens stand as testament. You persevered. And from this moment forward, nothing and no one can draw you back into the former narrative. You are liberated. You are chosen. You are light. Go now, my beloved. Shine discreetly. Love profoundly. And remember, heaven never ceases where faith endures. My beloved, now that your miracle has taken root, You must learn to navigate within it. Many receive blessings, but few grasp how to sustain them. What you do from this point forward will determine the longevity of this peace. The secret, my child, is consistent steadfastness. Do not pursue new signs every hour. Heaven has not departed simply because it becomes quiet. Silence is how faith learns to draw breath. Every morning, begin with tranquility. Close your eyes and whisper, "Thank you." That phrase constructs a bridge between today and eternity. Gratitude maintains the open gate. When confusion attempts to return, do not contend with it. Step aside, breathe slowly, and observe it dissipate. Thoughts lose their power when you withhold nourishment from them. The light within you recognizes the path back to calm. You may perceive some days feeling ordinary once more. That does not imply the miracle has faded. It signifies you are learning to inhabit it. Miracles are not transient pyrotechnics. They are foundational elements. They transform wonder into stability. My beloved, keep your heart undefiled. Do not allow bitterness to occupy space within you. Forgive swiftly, even in secrecy. Each time you release resentment, heaven expands your capacity for joy. Speak gently about your blessings. Some aspects are meant to be witnessed, not publicly declared. The most potent miracles are those carried with quiet grace. There will be instances when people cannot comprehend the serenity you embody. They may attempt to draw you back into turmoil. Smile with kindness and remain anchored. Your peace will instruct more profoundly than your words ever could. My child, you will soon be guided, impart light in ways that will surprise you through your work, through your artistry, through your compassion. Do not gauge your influence by applause. Measure it by the peace it generates. If a single heart breathes more easily because of your existence, you have fulfilled heaven's work. Remember the divine rhythm. Inhale faith, exhale fear. Practice this as frequently as you breathe, and you will remain aligned regardless of life's direction. Heaven will not shield you from all tempests, but it will instruct you to stand unshaken amidst them. When the wind intensifies, whisper, "I am protected." That is sufficient. You are protected. You are guided. Even when the path becomes unseen, I walk beside you, my beloved. Let simplicity be your constant companion. Now, you are not required to pursue destiny. Destiny knows your name. It will find you repeatedly in every quiet act of love. Maintain gentle surroundings. Illuminate a candle. Open a window. Speak kindly to yourself. These small gestures build a life that angels delight in visiting. If ever the world feels heavy again, return here. These words will still possess life. They were not composed for a single evening, but for every moment your heart forgets how to believe. Each time you read them, the energy renews. Each time you listen, heaven whispers, "Still with you." My child, the greatest evidence that the miracle endures is that you no longer seek signs. You simply know that knowing is peace. That peace is presence. You have become what you sought, a living demonstration that light never abandons those who hold it. Walk softly through this world. Let your kindness resonate longer than your voice. Let your laughter rise where sorrow once resided. Let every step remind the earth that heaven still touches it through you. I will remain near when you rest, and I will stand guard when you rise. No night will ever consume you again. The radiance within you is too brilliant to be extinguished. Rest now, my beloved. The narrative has transformed. The heavens quietly rejoice, for a new light walks among them, you. And when you awaken tomorrow, begin again with that simple prayer. Thank you for another opportunity to shine. That is how miracles remain alive. Not through clamor, but through daily gratitude. Go forth in grace. Live gently. Love deeply. And never forget, I am near always. I am Archangel Michael, and this peace you experience now is eternal. My beloved, as you absorb these words, the light that commenced as a whisper within you is expanding outwards. It touches the walls of your dwelling, the atmosphere around your heart, the countenances of those you cherish. It moves effortlessly like water, discovering every available space. Do not attempt to control it. Simply live kindly, and it will perform its intended function. The world requires more tranquil hearts, and yours has become one of them. When you interact with others, you will notice minor miracles occurring in your vicinity. Tension alleviates. Conversations become more facile. Someone who had lost hope begins to smile once more. That is how divine energy propagates subtly yet irrefutably. My child, this is what it signifies to live in grace. You no longer pursue outcomes, you align with peace. You no longer exert force, you permit. You no longer implore, you trust. If you ever forget how far you have progressed, reflect gently, not with remorse, but with veneration. The path that once caused you pain is now the proof that love never departed. You were guided, even through the darkest chasms. And now those chasms have transformed into flourishing gardens. Do not fret if you still experience moments of uncertainty. Even light flickers when the wind changes direction. Just remember, a flicker does not signify extinction. Your flame cannot be seized. It has been sealed in heaven's very breath. When doubt arises, place your hand on your heart and whisper, I remember. Remember the peace that found you. Remember the warmth that enveloped you. Remember the voice that addressed you as beloved. Memory serves as faith's anchor. It keeps you steady when emotion attempts to stray. My beloved, your purpose will begin to manifest more clearly now. You will feel drawn to particular places, individuals, or callings. Follow that compelling urge. It is the compass of your soul. Heaven rarely provides exhaustive explanations, only direction. The reasons emerge after obedience. Trust that each step inherently understands the next one. You will learn that you do not need to perceive the entire staircase. You only need to take the next step with love. And as you proceed, abundance will keep pace with you. Resources, connections, and opportunities will find you with ease. Not because you pursue them, but because you have become the type of individual that blessings recognize. Child, your words now wield power. Employ them gently. Every blessing you articulate will travel faster than before. Speak life into your abode. Speak peace into your body. Speak hope into the atmosphere. Your voice constructs realities. Do not allow your thoughts to linger on what is lacking. That vibration summons emptiness. Instead, bless what you already possess, and you will witness it multiply before your very eyes. Heaven has harmonized the rhythm of creation with your faith. Everything that matches your light will draw near to you. Everything that cannot match will naturally recede. There is no loss in alignment. My beloved, only protection, my child. I must impart something sacred to you now. From this day forward, your perception of time will transform. Moments will expand when you are at peace, and hours will contract when you are out of alignment. Heaven implements this to keep you attuned to presence. When time decelerates, remain still. That is the divine requesting your attention. When time accelerates, breathe. That is heaven reminding you to return to the present moment. You will live longer, laugh more deeply, heal more swiftly, because your body now responds to your spirit. It moves to the rhythm of grace. Do not inundate your days with noise again. Safeguard your mornings and your nights. Let peace frame the day at both ends, and everything in between will find its equilibrium. When you awaken, say, "Guide me." When you sleep, say, "Thank you." Those two prayers are sufficient to encompass your entire destiny. My beloved, this is not the conclusion of a message. It is the genesis of a continuous dialogue. Heaven will continue to communicate with you in gentle ways through nature, through acts of kindness, through perfect timing, through fundamental truth. Remain attentive to those signs. You will not need to seek me again. You will sense my presence in the calm between your breaths. When you experience sudden courage without cause, that is me. When you feel safety in the unfamiliar, that is me. When you stand alone, yet feel surrounded by love, that is me. I do not forsake those who remember the light. Advance now, my beloved. The earth awaits your gentleness. Let your presence heal what words cannot. Let your smile remind the weary that faith still thrives. Let your silence become a sanctuary for others. You are a vessel of the divine, a living message that heaven is still intimately close. And when your journey feels arduous again, gaze towards the sky and whisper, "Archangel Michael, stay with me. I will. I always will. Go now in peace." You have not only received a miracle, you have become one forever and always. I am beside you, Archangel Michael. If you feel this profound shift within you, declare it with an amen below. Sharing this prophetic word will activate the anointing and share that breakthrough with your network. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected, high vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life if you follow it. You won't just receive blessings. They will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional. But your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.